If you guys want to see Type 1 Diabetes Research Hub, this is really cool. Okay, so as you can see, it seems like we have now gotten that final output. You can see the resources. So it has multiple pages now. The last footage is from a live stream where I built a real website using only prompts, no code. We start right after the audience voted live on what to build, the winning idea, an informational site about diabetes. By the end, you'll know the exact steps to go from idea, working site with simple plain English prompts. You'll hear me mention Lovable, the ChatGPT Agent Tool, and my GPT's L.D GEN and Agent Prompter. Links to L.D GEN, Agent Prompter, Lovable, and the ChatGPT Agent Tool are in the description. Okay, so I think we probably have our final decision here. It seems to be the Type 1 Diabetes Awareness site that gives the most up-to-date technological developments. And with that, we can get started on the new concept that was given during this workshop. So I'm going to build that out right now. And literally all I'm going to do is give the prompt based on what Lila had stated. So I'm gonna say load the PDF so it understands, I'll share my screen, sorry about that. I'm gonna say to load the PDF so it has the context for the best prompting practices when it comes to Lovable. Okay, cool. Now it's saying greetings, prompt detective here. In one sentence, what do you want Lovable.dev to build? As stated in the chat, this is going to be the action item we're going to have it construct for. And now it's saying which sources should feed the auto updates, journals, FDA releases, or blogs. So to confirm, you need these updates pulled automatically. Yes, they should be pulled automatically. And it should be from publicly available resources, peer-reviewed journals. So I'll just say that /FDA releases. I'll just say this for the source list. How often should the site do this fetch? I'll say doing it daily. Should the site also include static Type 1 diabetes basic pages alongside the daily tech updates? No, the central focus should be on the tech updates. Should each daily update show only headline plus brief summary or full, I'll say headline plus brief summary just to avoid being blocked? Saying yes. And then next up is how many words should the brief summary be? Let's just say 100. Which tech stack should power the site? So to confirm, you need that choice specified. Let's say whatever is easiest to integrate. And I'm just going to give it this as well. I'm going to do 4.1 into this site template, unzip the file and check for how it is set up in depth, improve comprehension before moving forward. All I did in order to create this template was I literally just navigated to lovable.dev. Then it will have templates that you can use. All I did was click remix. After clicking remix, it should open a new window. So as you see here, here's the base. And then all you have to do is click sync your project to GitHub. You'll have to connect your GitHub and then just connect project. So connect to Osan. So it's connecting now. View on GitHub. Then all I did was just download the zip, and that's what I put into the Lovable custom GPT. That was it. So the idea behind the LD Gen bot that I made, right, is that it's supposed to be for people who don't know how to code. So you can ask it questions, you can tell it vague details, and it will ask you micro questions, as many as possible. Like, I didn't even know all the answers in depth to everything it was asking, and it will guide you to the best output. And I just used a template so that way it's starting from a place where there's already a base in the UI. And for this, all I do is just download the template from GitHub, which is very, very easy to do, and I'll show you guys how to do that as well. I'll say first unzip the template that I will be using and prove comprehension. It is critical to continuing because this will be the base for the site. So I'm just giving it the context of the current repo, so that way it will know exactly how to prompt. So I'll say continue with breakdown. So I'm just making sure it understands the template in depth. It's continuing on. I'll do this as O3. Should daily updates pull via PubMed or custom build scraping logic set? Say whatever integrates the best with the current template. It's going to ask a couple more questions. Should older daily updates stay accessible via an archive page? Show only today's list. So it gave the final prompt, and now I'm going to say yes, and it's going to give a more defined version of this prompt with the best possible prompting practices for Lovable. Here we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is convert the PDF to PNG, and then that way I can just drag and drop that canvas upload into the Lovable site. So you can see here, I have the improved to Lovable prompt that is attached to the site. And we'll now run through that to create the updates. And I'll share the Lovable site. And bear in mind, this is with one prompt. You can definitely do better. I'm going to do some more iterations, but I'll share here. So as you can see, the UI is not the best, but it is pulling from sites for these articles. So these are real articles that are giving these updates in type 1 diabetes. If you guys are willing to wait, I could do one more prompt and see if I could get this as polished as possible. I'm just gonna do an off-the-cusp prompt so I don't have to worry about that generation. I'll say, just make sure the UI looks even more polished. Also, the Pulse robot logo is still there. Replace it with a logo and title called Diabetes Updates. Make it super, super polished. So this is just, like I said, off the cusp, but I just want to see if we can get it even better. Whoa, okay. This is way better than I expected. Like with just one additional prompt that I didn't even fully vet through the bot. So this is pretty impressive. If you guys want to see type 1 diabetes research hub, this is really cool, at least to me. I know it's a single static page that has some dynamic stuff, but to me this looks really, really, really good. Welcome back, everyone. So I'm doing this add-on for the YouTube video because I didn't have time to go over the Agent Tool applications that can be done with Lovable, so I wanted to demonstrate this. Basically, the idea here is that we're going to use the Agent Tool to create a even better UI than what we generated during that workshop, using online research that it will represent visually. Once it has created that, so we're going to use Agent Prompter to get it to be able to do this, but once it has created that, I'm going to have Lovable Custom GPT take the screenshots of the images that are basically representing this UI and create a prompt to go alongside it to then submit to the Lovable app as a prompt alongside those UI images. So in order to do that, I want to give the Agent Prompter, which will give a prompt or help me generate a prompt to give to the ChatGPT Agent Tool. I want to give it the repo that we have been working with here. Now, this is going to involve zero coding. All I'm going to have to do is click this little button here called Sync to GitHub. And since I already previously done this, I'm just going to click on the repo. Then I'm going to click this code button, and then I'm going to click download zip. Now that the zip is downloaded, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over to the agent prompter. And what I'm going to do with the agent prompter is I'm going to take this zip, give it to it, and I want it to fully understand every single piece of this UI, because it will inform it to be able to give the best possible prompt to the agent prompter to create the best possible output. So while that is running, I'm going to pull up where we're going to be deploying this. So just give me a second. Okay, so here's where we're going to be deploying the prompt that is generated. I already gave it beforehand the context of the repo, so you would just give a new chat the context of the repo. This loads, it's going to take a little bit. We're going to set up Lovable. Okay, so now the UI has been analyzed by the agent prompter. It's going through basically every single component, proving its comprehension. What I'm going to do is have it do one final run to go even more in depth. Okay, so now that it's reviewing in depth, I'm just going to go over the next step that we're going to do. Basically, I found the best site for UI/UX planning visually, which was the Excel Draw. I had ChatGPT 5 find me the best service, which was Excel Draw for creating UI/UX visual representations for that prototyping phase. Then I said, hey, go online, do some research, tell me in depth what this tool is used for, explain it, go in depth on how to interact with it. Then, once I downloaded the PDF, it created a PDF for me. I'm going to tell, hey, take a look at this and see what else you can find out about it wherever your knowledge gaps may be. This will inform it about the tool so we can make a proper prompt for the ChatGPT Agent Tool. Okay, now I'm going to execute on what I was saying. So it's executing on reviewing the PDF and then checking what knowledge is missing that it may need to find online. Okay, so now that it's fully understands Excel Draw, I'm basically saying to it, look at the UI and give 4 ideas of how we can improve this UI and express those improvements through Excel Draw, which will then be taken by me to the agent tool, and the agent tool will execute upon this to make an output in Excel Draw that we will then give to Lovable to generate a prompt to go alongside it, which will then be handed over to Lovable. Okay, so now we've gotten the output. It's giving me 4 options. From what I'm seeing from the options, I would probably choose, I'll say which one is easiest to implement. Okay, so let's do option 1. Okay, now it's going to give me the prompt that I will give to the ChatGPT Agent Tool. Okay, cool. So now it has created the agent prompt for us. So all I'm going to do is copy this. Now I'm going to bring that over to the agent tool. So all I'm going to have to do is just paste that prompt, and I'm going to hit go. And now it's up to the agent tool to follow through on generating this UI layout. Hopefully everything goes well. We're about to see. So as you can see, it's just finalizing that UI layout. Once it finishes, what I'm going to do is take the output that it makes and I'm going to put it into this chat I have with my Lovable custom GPT. I've already preloaded the info from the repo, had it go in depth in the understanding. Now what I'm going to do is give it the UX UI flow and say, hey, I want to insert this flow alongside a prompt for Lovable. Let me know what's the best prompt to do in order to update this site. So as you can see, it's doing a pretty cool job. I'm really excited to see this final output. Okay, so as you can see, it seems like we have now gotten that final output. Now we can pull over this UI UX flow to the Lovable custom GPT in order to create that prompt to go alongside this flow to update the site. So what I'm going to do is download each of these one by one, and I will just transfer them over to my Lovable custom GPT. So here we go. Here's one. I'm just prepping that prompt, and then I'm going to execute and it will give us the prompt for Lovable. So here it's knowing that I'm going to attach the images that represent the UI UX flow that the agent tool created. and that it will create a prompt to go alongside that attachment. Okay, now it has generated the prompt. I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste it into Lovable. And I'm going to hit enter. And now I will get that update using the agent tool. So as you see, it's doing the update based on the wireframes and UI UX flow that I created. I'm using ChatGPT Agent. It reasoned on its own how to improve and create those flows. So it's almost done with the updates that it's been making. I think this is looking really good. The only problem that I see, I know this is the nav bar and this is the page, but I don't like the way that's looking, but this looks way better than what we had previously. So for instance, now we have the ability to thumb through which type of medical journal we're looking at, PubMed, FDA, or clinical. We have the ability to look at trending topics in all of these separate categories. As well, we have a glossary, resource directory, newsletter, and on top of that, now we have multiple pages. So if I click research, let's see, skip to main content, you can see the research side. You can go to the last thing I'm going to do in terms of finalizing the site is just fix this one gripe that I have, which is this part, the repeating nav bar. So now I'm going to hit enter and we're going to fix that nav bar. Now, so now we've removed the redundancy. It has this setup and we still have access to the multiple pages. The load time is a little bit slow, but this is a big update to the UI, all done through UI and UX flows that were ideated, created, and deployed using ChatGPT Agent Tool. And thank you so much guys for your time and excited for the next tutorial.
Want to help pick the next build? Join our live streams. LinkedIn link is below. Follow there for alerts. We'll start streaming on YouTube too, so subscribe to catch it.